Hello, everybody. Told you I'd be back. How's everybody doing? This is a very... There we go. How's everybody doing? It's nice to see you all. Oh, my water bottle's here. Let's move that out of the way. It's nice. We got one more series tonight. And, this stream will only capture that single series. But let's take a quick recap of what we saw beforehand. Earlier today in our previous stream, first stream saw, obviously, Midgard sweep Purple Phantom. And we saw GHE Blue sweep Genius Esports. Now we got Titl and Emelee in Infinity Kingdom playing against each other in the up-and-coming Cup Season 2. Week 1. Here's our head-to-head. While it's happening, I should probably send the info to join the lobby to the teams. Just so that, this thing started as soon as possible. I know those players are probably itching to just jump on in. I can't blame them. I was in the previous up-and-coming Cup as well. I was a caster for that, and I recognized Titl and Emelee. That team, yeah, this is a strong team. They're a team that was definitely a really interesting team to look at. Because they were not, they were definitely a team that kind of could compete with anybody. They could compete with the best, but they also sometimes fell to the worst. I'm interested to see how they play in this one, because Infinity Kingdom, especially when they don't have any subs, and Infinity Kingdom has 2. As again, we are just getting info from the teams. They're ready to jump on in as well. One thing about Infinity Kingdom is that they are a competitive Mexican team. That's really interesting. I'm really interested in that. And they even have a Facebook page that they want me to shout out. Infinity Kingdom Club. Go support their Facebook. Infinity Kingdom Club. Again, massive series for them. Really important series here for Infinity Kingdom. Titl and Emelee to start off their season in the up-and-coming Cup, Season 2. Hello, Galaxy Wolf's back. How are you? By the way, let's get that. Let's also get that prediction poll. Match will start very soon. There we go. So now you can choose who you think will win. Again, big series here. But again, we are just kind of waiting for them to join in. I fell silent there for a little bit. Again, I'm just trying to make sure I can get them joined so that we can get this series going. Again, this is part of the second season of the up-and-coming Cup. I was in the first season. So were the Titl and Emelee team, although they are very different now. Although there's still Beige and Big Ronton playing, and so that's going to be interesting to see how they will continue. And on the other side, for Infinity Kingdom, Carl's, they got the Only Wolf, they got a lot of players. They got a lot of players. They got 2 subs as well. Yeah, they got Carl's, they got Wolf, they got Shenzhou, they got Manta and Zal. So we're gonna wait for them to all join. Give me the okay that they're ready, and we can get this show on the road. It'll be the only series for this short stream, and then we'll be done for the night, and I'll be able to get some sleep. I'm excited for the series. I know you should all be excited. I think this should be a really fun series. I've all coming in from Carl's. Hey Carl's, thank you so much. Oh, it's about your stream, by the way. I'm happy to see this series is ready to go. The series was originally planned for 10 p.m. but had to be pushed back an hour to 11 p.m. Eastern. And it's almost 11 now, so I'm excited for this. I'm really excited to see how the series will go. Because it really is kind of anybody's to win. Especially since I don't know how these teams are going to play. Sure, I've seen Titl and Emelee before, but that was a long time ago, and they did not have cohesively on their team at that point. So, now with these changes, we'll see how they play. I can't remember if I've ever seen Infinity Kingdom play. I don't think I have, so this will be an interesting matchup, to say the least. We're just waiting on their full waiting on them just letting us know whenever they're in. Yeah, Titl and Emily's now in. We got Big Ronton, Beige, and Johansson, which is just cohesively. We're gonna call him cohesively, I think. So that'll make it a little easier for everybody. Infinity Kingdom, I mean, they have 5 different players, so I wonder what 3 of those players are gonna be playing. Anyways, we're waiting on the last of the players to jump on in. Again, sorry, I'm kind of silent. But you know, we just gonna have to wait for him. We'll just wait while they do join. Here they are. Now they're in. And they got, let's see, they got Mons in, they got Zol, they got Wolf, and they got Carls, so they have their roster in. Let's get ourselves in game, right? Let's get ourselves in game as soon as possible here, because I know they want to play real badly. And I want to see this action as well. Last Thursday night, I'm pretty tired, but you know, not too tired for some up-and-coming cup action. I don't want Emelee in the blue. Infinity Kingdom in the orange. Here we go. Let's get ourselves started. Game 1 of a best-of-5 series. Who will get themselves off to a bit of a better start in this season? Infinity Kingdom with the early aggression here. Looking for a goal, but Titl and Emelee's going to try to transition the other way. Oh. Dribble across, and Monta's waiting, but so is Beige. Beige is going to get this touch off the back while Monta was waiting for it. And surprisingly for this Infinity Kingdom roster, not playing with their captain. You rarely ever see that happen. Especially when the captain is available. Yeah, the captain decided to not play, let the rest of the team play instead of him. Really an interesting call there. Titl and Emelee, they're still trying to punch their way through Infinity Kingdom. Again, with the other captain actually playing. See how this form of the roster works. Beige over Monta, but demoed in the process. So, Monta and Zal both jump for it. No one makes contact. Now back the other way, cohesively. Still jumping on top. Still going to look for a pass in front for Beige. I went just a little too close to the net. Beige really had to get himself around that ball if he wanted to get a chance. Monza. Keeping in the corner. Infinity Kingdom. Does feel like they are trying to really hold a high midfield. They don't leave very easily in the play. That obviously can create issues whenever 50-50s do break through. You can see here, Big Ronton with a one-on-one. That flick is away. Monza doesn't make the save. Beige, shot is good. Shot is off the post. Big Ronton was waiting there. He maybe could have gotten a redirect in, but can't blame him for not going for it. This one will find its way in the back of the net, though, and it's courtesy of Big Ronton. You know, they kept on asking Titl and Emelee, and finally they got an answer. Big Ronton with the goal. As now they have the lead in this one. Monza off the ceiling, looking for a second touch, but can't get it. Cohesively, gonna fire this one into the corner. So, Beige back towards the net. That one was almost finding its way in. They had to put a lot of power behind it. This shot, Titl and Emelee still in front of the net. That one's wide. They're starting to really break through Infinity Kingdom. Monza. This won't really work. Beige. Off the sidewall, in front. A great pass as well from Beige. Looking for teammates to get better opportunities, but Infinity Kingdom can still break out. That back wall from them has been extremely solid. Really let things break through. While saying that, they are still down a goal. It does seem like Titl and Emelee can break through if they put on enough shots. And I think that's going to be the game plan they go for. Just putting on a ton of shots. Putting on a ton of pressure. But it only takes one shot the other side from Infinity Kingdom. And they tie up this game. See, you can see only Wolf waiting back. Taking his just enough time as possible. And that's all they needed. Infinity Kingdom now. High it back 1-1. A relatively low-scoring game so far. I say that, and now Big Ronton scores immediately off kickoff, so maybe he's trying to make me eat my own words here. With that, because that's another goal here. That's another goal for Big Ronton. This time just bullying his way through the defense. Getting a dunk play in the process. Ronton, not through Monza, but Zo. Trying to get a fake on Beige. You can see, trying to kind of wiggle their way by. Maybe have it where Beige would expect that they would go and take it to the side, but instead, Beige didn't take any sort of hint for that. Just went all in on the challenge. Double commit now from Infinity Kingdom. One-on-one. This one off the back wall. It's all in front, but it's going to be Beige into the open cage. Now Titl and Emelee are leading 3-1. So didn't get the touch he wanted there. He wanted to put it into the corner. But he hit it off his own back wall. Not the play he was going for. One pinch to the blue corner. Ronton across the net. Still going to challenge on only Wolf. So. Cleared away. Titl and Emelee. Monza. On Big Ronton. Wins the 50-50 challenge. Only Wolf up, but that shot's not going to find its way to the net. Bit of a tough recovery here, but Titl and Emelee still on top of it. Monza. Getting the clear out, but not before Big Ronton. Right through. Maybe a second touch. No, he doesn't even need it. Big Ronton scores again. And Titl and Emelee are now assuming control of this game. Big Ronton with his third goal. And that one was actually placed about as perfectly as it could have been. My goodness, that one didn't look like it was supposed to go in, but somehow Big Ronton found the absolutely perfect angle for that shot. Ronton. Now on the side wall, he'll go for it himself. Off the back wall. You can see Beige was jumping as well. It doesn't really work out in the favor of Emelee, and now they're going to go all the way back. Monza. Let's see if maybe Infinity Kingdom can get another goal just late in this game. That's going to be very difficult. Especially with how Titl and Emelee still have that control. And are playing, and are just playing kind of relaxed right now. They know they have this game in the bag. They just know that they just can't be too stressed about it. And they're definitely thinking about game 2. What can they do in game 2? To extend this lead even more. Monza hit the sidewall, but still, Titl and Emelee is not letting them break through very easily. This one cleared by Monza, but Big Ronton is waiting for it, and this is the worst person to have with the ball if you're an Infinity Kingdom fan, because Ronton has not missed missed often. Monza off the back wall, but still saved away. That one Emelee looking for a clear. Only Wolf. Monza, and it's gonna go all the way back. Maybe a last second here for Infinity Kingdom as they do in fact keep it up. Monza, second touch will drop it. Titl and Emelee will take game 1 by a score line of 4-1. Definitely a one-sided game, but really only one-sided at the very end when Titl and Emelee was starting to just take more and more control with their lead, but definitely a tough series. But of course, it is Titl and Emelee to take game 1 here and to start off the series well. And I need to change up the map as well. We go into game 2. There we go. Yes, for anybody wondering, yes, that, Johansson, that is Cohesively. That is, yeah, he just has a different in-game name. It's alright, though. We got a game 2 here, Titl and Emelee trying to see if they can extend more. They took game 1, but really only late, adding on a ton of pressure at the end. Face off against Infinity Kingdom for their second game. Will this result in a different scoreline? As we do see a substitution coming in, Carl's jump in and replace. I think it's And you can see already trying to make a change here is Monza, but Cohesively, a slam clear away. He's still chasing down. He's now going to go for a player by the looks of it. No, he's going to take the boost instead. Beige, up for it, and potential pass in front. That one's just a little too strong for Cohesively. When you do make passes like that, you gotta be able to make them very easy to read for your teammates. Make it as easy as to read for your teammates. Thing that your teammates will never miss. At the same time, your opponents will not be able to contend. Beige. And air dribble his way through the defense, but was bumped at the midfield line. Carl's. Infinity Kingdom have gone for some of these bumps out of defense, where right when they're leaving their offensive end, they just go for a bump on a player, see if they can try to disrupt the transition game of Titl 1. I haven't gone for it often, but it does seem to be something that can work for them. As Monza in front. Shot is saved by Big Ronton. Emelee is still having to feel this pressure. It is Beige too. Allow this pass up to Big Ronton. He fakes it under Only Wolf. Still won the beat. Pops it over Monza. Where's the follow through? It's coming in from Cohesively. Beige backflips away from this challenge. And he allows that pressure to kind of advance on him. Not winning the challenge when he knows he won't be able to win. Big Ronton. Maybe a pass in front, but Beige is not there waiting for it. And his transition's too slow to make anything useful of that amazing pass play in front. Albeit to no teammate. Ronton scored 3 goals last game. Let's see if he can continue that goal scoring streak, but right now no goals for either team. And as soon as I say that, Cohesively right off the sidewall, and I cursed it. You know, I just said it. I had to say no goals yet because Cohesively just fires this one, and Carlos just bumps away by Beige. Beige, the bumps out of offense are going to be, I think, what separates these teams. Those can really disrupt teams, and disruption is definitely what these teams need to add more of, because right now, there isn't a lot of it from either of them. Carlos trying to go for some bumps of his own on Ronton. Inched away, Only Wolf, letting Monza to put this one back in. Beige, I touch away, Carlos off the back wall, and Big Ronton the clear. Titl and Emelee with a strong defensive stand. Monza off the sidewall, Beige to pinch. Titl and Emelee still, sure, they score that goal, they have to lead, but can be tied up in an instant. This one up in front. Oh my goodness, Cohesively had to get on top of that one because that ball was plopped right in front of the net. cohesively. Was the back wall. You see Vonton going to try to mix up that defense there of Infinity Kingdom. Good right Beige, and Vonton fakes out Only Wolf. Monta off the back wall. No touch there. Big Vonton has to come up with a save. And double commit. Seems like Titl and Emelee starting to move in the same direction here. The boost definitely was an issue for them, but they're now able to break out. They can take some control. They have the liberty of just kind of putting the shots on and having that kind of decision of what to do on offense. Carls, the Big Vonton off the back wall. Potential second touch here for Titl and Emelee. Beige throws it to the corner, seeing if someone of his team will challenge immediately. But they do not. They allow that pressure to come at them. Titl and Emelee are sitting kind of more defensive in this midfield this game, allowing more pressure, trying to make sure they make smart challenges. As Carls in front for Only Wolf, but Monta, that touch was not necessary from him. And that actually made this a lot more difficult of a play. Big Vonton up to cohesively to clear. Titl and Emelee trying to hold this lead, even if it is forever going to be in jeopardy. This game is not over until that ball hits the ground. Going up high, Big Vonton jumping, but can't beat out Only Wolf. Cohesively trying to see if they can get some insurance, but Infinity Kingdom still fighting back. Big Vonton doesn't make the touch. Carlos doesn't make the touch. We've had about like 3 different players whiff there. Sometimes Rocket League just gives you some fun moments, doesn't it? Big Vonton keeps it in the corner. That's exactly where they need it. Titl and Emelee, they just are gonna break out of the corner here. Big Vonton, multiple touches here. He gets demoed on the way there, but cohesively now, possession for Titl and Emelee at the very end of game 2. And to hold on to it. Infinity Kingdom do take it back. Only Wolf towards the back wall. Up is Carlos, saved away. Monta backflips. Big Vonton, all he needs to do is let this ball hit the ground. And Titl and Emelee would be up 2-0 in the series. Ball 50-50'd. Gonna hit the corner, is gonna bounce away from the players. Titl and Emelee now up 2-0 in the series. All they need is one more game, and this will be theirs. They'll start off their season as perfect as they can possibly be. Go to DFH Stadium. For game 3, Infinity Kingdom make another substitution. This game was a lot closer than the last one. The chances, they weren't able to put them away. They had a ton of shots. They had 7 shots, and they just weren't able to score any of them. Definitely could become an issue for Titl and Emelee if the shooting isn't on par. Of course, we're now in game 3. This could be where the series ends. And yeah, they are making a substitution. It's Monta be replaced by Zaul. Cleared away. Speaking of, there he is. This one on net. Beige hanging off his own crossbar to get that one. And keep it out. Titl and Emelee are working the defense well. Their saves definitely have to be strong. But so are the 50-50s. That's going to help prevent this defense. As if they can prevent these defensive saves. If they can play those 50-50s well. But there's the transition from Titl and Emelee. They haven't had a super fast transition, I don't think. Nor has it been one that's been perfect, but it's worked against Infinity Kingdom. They've been able to transition and catch them off guard. Here's an example of that. Carlos had to race back, hoping that ball would bounce off the crossbar. It, very fortunately for Infinity Kingdom, did. But now they play defense. B is jumping on this one. Potential pass in front for Ronton, but Ronton leaves the play. So did cohesively. Carlos can't get the touch there. Ronton. Only Wolf hits it backwards. Now Ronton has the control. It's just one try to go for a quick pinch in front. Carl was waiting. Beige. And get past Only Wolf. Only Wolf. And there's cohesively the challenge. Cohesively still on top. Saved by Carls, but Ronton still putting on pressure. And in game 1, he was a huge goal scorer, huge difference maker. Game 2, he was a lot more silent and silenced by Infinity Kingdom. If even one of the players on Titl and Emelee can get their scoring going, then it could be over for Infinity Kingdom. Their offense seems to have very, very weak chances, but they do make the most out of the chances that they can get. They've scored before in this series. They can definitely do it again. Only Wolf. Gives away by Ronton. This could be another really close game. Game 2 was only a 1-goal difference. It was a 1-0 game. Could see that again because so far no team has been able to score just yet. This one in front. No goals yet for Infinity Kingdom in this game. Up is only Wolf. Towards the corner. Carl's is there. Carl's there to pass. But it just isn't good enough. Ronton. Gonna make a predictable pass in front, but only Wolf is there to save. Now, Saul off the back wall. Follow up from Carl's. Saved by Ronton. That shot was low. He was expecting Ronton to try to pre-jump it. That wasn't to be. And now on the line, cohesively scores. And Titl and Emelee take the lead in Game 3. Took them almost 3 minutes to get there, but one play was all that they needed from cohesively. 7 shots from both teams, and they finally get a goal. Oh yeah, see you, Galaxy Wolf, as well. Have a good night. Beige, off the back wall. Saul. Steal him. Flick in front, but Ronton's there to save it. Cut down the angle just enough to stop it. Ronton. Can't get past Saul. Instead, he's going to take the boost. Saul, you can see the boost definitely did become a factor because they were floating downward. They didn't have enough boost to make the momentum upward. Cohesively to Beige. Only Wolf allows Saul to take this one, even if they didn't know about it. Big Ronton off the sidewall. Only Wolf is waiting back. They're gonna hit this one off the corner and see if they can follow it up. I was just gonna try to jump on this, but Beige gets past one. Azul up to Carl's. Second touch towards the net. Dunks away, but only Wolf can't score. Saul off the back wall. Follow up for only Wolf is not there. Saul still on it. Saul. Trying to see if Infinity Kingdom can tie up this game. Saved by cohesively. And here's where you need to really squeeze in that pressure. Infinity Kingdom, so close to getting these goals. They're shooting just a little bit off the mark. Carlos. Off the ceiling. Trying to get the play on Beige, but Beige saves. Cohesively can clear. And Titl and Emelee can take a breath of fresh air. Just had to face off against so many shots. So many chances that Infinity Kingdom could have scored on. They didn't score on any. They're still down. It's a 1-goal difference. Once again, it might just be a 1-0 game to give Titl and Emelee that slight edge. That's all they need here in Game 3. Big Ronton to hold, but demoed away. Carl's off the corner, but cohesively to shoot this one the other way, and that one will go all the way in. Cohesively to score once again. And this one, it's just a straight clear from the corner. Saul didn't expect that kind of power. You don't expect the power like that, but a lot of clears when that place can go. And what really caught them off guard was the fact that the ball kind of just hung in the air there. It didn't really drop. It just kept going up. It just kept staying up in the air. And sure, from Infinity Kingdom, they did chase back, but ultimately it was futile. There's no way they could come back. Cohesively, now looking for a double tap for Ronton. That shot's not on target. Infinity Kingdom, last seconds, and that'll be it for the series. Another 3-0. And now cohesively scores his 3rd goal. Completes a hat-trick in Game 3. Off an amazing solo play pass from Beige. Cohesively there got, I think, a little too excited. He got a little too excited. And then he started saving the other team. Cohesively, man. Oh no. Well, anyways, that will be it for this series. A simple 3-0 sweep. And not a problem, Beige, not a problem, man. We are gonna get an interview here with Titl and Emelee's big Ronton. So let's we'll get him in here as well. But a sweep. Every series today has been a sweep. They only allowed 1 goal. Thanks for the stream. No, of course, Carlos, and of course, for Infinity Kingdom. An unfortunate loss for you guys, but you can regain for next week. So we're gonna get big runs on here. We're gonna have to take a quick break while I set everything up. Again, give us a quick minute. We're back. We are having some issues. If we actually are going to have an interview, we may not actually have one. But again, we'll definitely be. It looks like we may not get an interview after all. Sorry about that, everybody. But of course, that will end the stream here. What an amazing night. Let's get our raid going. Again, thank you all so much. It was an amazing evening. Some amazing matches. But now it is over for tonight. Again, I will be playing tomorrow. I'll be streaming tomorrow. You get the deal. Just pay attention to my Twitter. That's CRL. Alright, everybody, have an amazing evening.